On this week's episode of Keeping It Real, Cam Marston has an uncontrollable urge to ask, have you turned off your lights?
The author James Baldwin said, "Children have never been very good at listening to their elders, but they've never failed to imitate them." I think of this quote often. It reminds me that my kids may act inattentive, but they're watching. It also reminds me that I've become my father. Take light bulbs, for example. I remember leaving the house each day wearing my green Army surplus backpack to begin my walk to school. As I got to the door, my father would call out, "Have you turned off your lights?" Leaving bedroom lights on was a no-no in my house, and I'd grumble, return to my room to check, and, usually, turn off the lights. Our neighbor down the street worked at Alabama Power. The electricity needed to run a 100-watt bulb, he told me, doesn't cost much, which I relayed to my father, essentially saying, "Dad, let it go. Worry about important things. Stop nagging me about my bedroom lights." He'd have none of it. Flash forward 35 years. I'm now a parent, and I pay the power bill. And the light bulbs have gone from incandescent to fluorescent to today's LED. And though they consume less energy, they cost a lot, a whole lot. Per the packaging, I should recoup the higher costs in a matter of years due to their increased efficiency, which is fine and dandy, but they're still expensive. They'll last forever. It's a strange thought to screw in a light bulb, thinking this thing will be working long after I'm dead, but that's beside the point. And today, as my kids leave for school in the morning, I pester them with the same question. Have you turned off your lights? I can't hardly stop myself. The kids groan and turn around to check, and I tell them, take care of that light. It's going to last a long time. Heck, the only inheritance you're going to get from me is your light bulb. Treat it well. It's going to be your memory of me. Eye rolls from the kids. He's going through his light bulb routine again, they say to each other. More recently, I find myself turning off the lights around the house when I'm ready for bed, regardless of what's going on and who's still awake, just like my father has done since I was a child. My wife and kids will be watching TV. I get up, flip off the lights, and head off to bed. You've become your father, they say, as they get up and turn the lights back on. We're still in here. We're talking. We're watching TV. I can't explain it, and I can't stop myself. And then James Baldwin rings in my ears. Children have never been very good at listening to their elders, but they've never failed to imitate them. And I think to myself, they'll know this helpless feeling someday, too. I'm Cam Marston, and I'm just trying to keep it real.
To hear more commentaries, search for Keeping It Real with Cam Marston on your favorite podcast app, or follow Cam Marston on social media.